your students like to study science?
Yeah. Some like.
Some
like boarding with science.
Board. Yeah.
And some want to make them hard.
Some do. Yeah.
Science.
We still have, fortunately, we still have some strong students that enjoy science and will come through. But what we're finding is since the 1980s, there are less and less students studying science and coming to the university to do science. So we have a problem. Our students, in fact, when we talk with them, have no idea what science is, what it can do.
Jadi di Australia ada permasalahan bahwa anak-anak tuh tidak suka mengenai sains. Permasalahan itu menyebabkan mereka masuk universitas semakin sedikit yang belajar mengenai sains. Jadi mereka sekarang lagi mengajarkan gimana mengatasi masalah ini.
So, an important thing, they don't think science is actually connected to what they do in their everyday life. They think science is for somebody else. Somebody else does science, not them. So, we've been thinking about who are today's students in Australia? How do they access information? What sort of ways do they like to learn? And that's where we've been exploring together possibilities with the computing and with science education.
Yeah, well, you heard about it. It's a problem. Karen here's a teacher. She's got problems. I'm not a teacher. Right? So I work here at ECU, not in the School of Education. I work in the School of Computer and Security Science. So I don't see problems. I see solutions. Oh, very good, Karen. Very good. And well, kids don't like studying science. Right? Okay, well, we've established that. What do kids like to do? Yeah, okay. No, yeah. Thank you. Actually, who here is a computing teacher? Anybody?
No one.
Okay,
There's one.
Oh, okay, that's going to be tricky. If nobody's a computing teacher, it'll be easier for you to believe what I'm telling you. It's better. But kids like games, right? Everybody knows that. You guys look pretty young as well. Maybe it's the Nano Technology cream, I don't know. But probably you like games as well? Yeah? Who has a smartphone?
Ada yang punya HP,
Android or iPhone?
Android atau iPhone.
Did anybody play Angry Birds? Everybody knows that, right? So everyone knows Angry Birds, but nobody knows about nanotechnology. So what if we somehow combine the power of Angry Birds and people play and have fun, but while they're doing that, somehow they're learning about some topic. Right? So that's one possible solution to this problem of kids not engaging in science. Is it okay? You understand me?
Jadi mereka akan, Dr. Martin akan mempresentasikan gimana kita bisa menggabungkan game-game seperti Angry Bird itu untuk pembelajaran.
You understand?
Yes.
Or you want me to speak more slow? But it's actually a problem because you want to make a game that entertains. If it's not entertaining, people won't play, right? But you want to make a game that has the right kind of content, the right kind of information for people to learn. Okay? Because if it doesn't have that, okay, people will play and have fun, but they're not learning anything, right? So to make an effective game that's effective for education, you need 3 roles, right? And we've symbolized these free rolls using free circles. Is anyone a maths teacher?
Ada yang guru matematika di
So we
sini?
have a few mathematics teachers. So probably you know this shape, right? I'm just kidding around, right? But the free rolls, so you need someone that knows something about designing a game that's fun, right? Just to engage the player. That's one role. You need someone that knows about learning design. Okay? If you take a specific concept, whether it's teaching them nanotechnology, teaching them how to smoke properly, all kinds of things, whatever you want to teach, there's effective ways of learning design to embed that into anything, whether it's a game, whether it's a PowerPoint, and all that. Right? So that's the second role, the learning design. And the third role, who can guess what it is?
Ada yang bisa nebak gak? Peran yang ketiga apa? Kan ada dua peran.
Is it application domain? Yeah, that's the third role, right? So it doesn't matter if you know about game design and learning design. If you don't know about, for example, nanotechnology, then you won't be able to make an effective game. Because you need to make a game that teaches people the truth, really. If you just make some things up about nanotechnology, yes, you can teach people that, but it's wrong, right? So for any learning game, it has to be fun. So you need game design. It needs to be an effective learning vehicle, so you need specialists in learning design, and you need experts from the application domain to make it real. Right?
Let me just summarize. So, jadi untuk pembuatan game ini, untuk game design itu membuat gamenya itu menarik, ya, fun. Terus yang kedua mengenai learning design, jadi sebagai learning designer, itu game itu mesti bisa dipakai untuk alat pembelajaran. Terus yang ketiga untuk application domain itu artinya game itu harus sesuai dan kontekstual dengan bidangnya. Misalnya ini mengenai bidang nanoteknologi, berarti untuk tahu mengenai nanoteknologi mesti ada pakar-pakar yang bisa tahu mengenai nanoteknologi untuk game itu.
Can I just check? Did he translate correctly? Yeah, it was okay. Right. And so what we've really got here is we've got Karen here, learning design, game design. So I'm in computer science and I teach actually games programming, so I know a little bit about it. And there's many different roles in there. So for example, we've got an artist, you know, a specialist to making things look good as well. So there's many aspects to it. And where it's taken us, this journey, so if you make an effective game that's educational, one of the names that it goes by is a transformational game. So for example, you know nothing about nanotechnology. Then you play this game and it transforms you, so suddenly you know about nanotechnology. Wow, very good. That's an example. But there's many other examples of games that transform the player. Right? And that's what our research center is all about. So, for example, besides teaching nanotechnology, maybe you want to transform people physically. Right? Maybe people who aren't getting enough exercise or have motivational issues with exercise or anything else. You can make a game that coaches them to exercise more. That's another field that we're working with.
Jadi mengenai transformational games itu artinya game yang dibuat itu membuat perubahan untuk pribadi yang menggunakannya. Misalnya seperti tadi kasih contoh, misalnya nano technology game tadi itu bisa dengan belajar main game itu bisa mengerti nanoteknologi. Terus yang contoh yang kedua diberikan mengenai misalnya game yang ada hubungan dengan olahraga, dengan olahraga badannya jadi lebih sehat dengan main game olahraga itu.
That was so whatever the learning objective is, either getting someone to learn new knowledge or change their behavior or see something in a different light, that's a transformational game. Now I'm going to hand you back to Karen, who's going to explore these interconnecting elements involved.
Yeah, so the learning within the game. The learning can be about knowledge, you know. It can be about physical activity, but it can also be about the way we feel and our beliefs and our values. So the game can transform a person in multiple ways. Content knowledge, attitudes, beliefs, and physical behaviours. That's a pretty big change that we're asking.